Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer's first experience with an e-scooter has been overwhelmingly positive, based on 2 weeks of use and approximately 63 miles of riding. Our reviewer primarily uses this scooter for commuting and recreational rides in a local park, and found the build quality to be exceptional. The two-step unfolding mechanism effectively prevents accidental collapsing, a common concern with budget-friendly models, demonstrating a thoughtful design choice. The packaging was also praised for its protective padding, ensuring safe delivery. The scooter's display screen is clear and easily readable even in bright sunlight, providing essential information such as battery life, speed, and cruise control status. The integrated headlight and brake lights, particularly the headlight's effective illumination pattern, were highlighted as superior to those found on competing models. These lights have minimal impact on the scooter's range. However, ride comfort presented a minor drawback. While the footboard offers ample space and good grip, the lack of suspension, a feature often absent in budget-friendly scooters, results in a somewhat bumpy ride on less than perfect road surfaces. Our reviewer advises against this scooter for users whose commutes involve poorly maintained roads. The scooter's weight, approximately 30 pounds, is manageable for most individuals, although carrying it up multiple flights of stairs would be challenging. The scooter's water resistance proved effective during a heavy downpour, demonstrating its suitability for use in various weather conditions. The charging time is relatively slow, but this reviewer considered it acceptable, prioritizing battery longevity. Initial difficulties connecting the scooter to the accompanying app were resolved, and the app itself is considered easy to use once connected. The scooter's range largely matches the manufacturer's claims, providing sufficient distance for the reviewer's commute, even at higher speeds. This range, however, is significantly affected by hilly terrain. Overall, our reviewer had no mechanical issues. Despite the slightly rough ride on uneven surfaces, the client believes this scooter represents an excellent value, offering sufficient speed and range for most commutes and recreational use. The reviewer expresses an interest in a faster model in the future, but concludes that this scooter is a fantastic entry-level option for those new to e-scooters. They highly recommend it for commuting, recreational riding, or as a fun and convenient mode of personal transportation.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer, an experienced e-scooter user owning a higher-end model, purchased this scooter as a more portable and affordable option. Having researched it extensively beforehand, our reviewer felt the scooter offered decent value for its price, although some features were notably absent. While acknowledging the lower price point, the lack of even basic safety features like a bell was considered a significant drawback. The scooter's design, despite its age, was praised for its modern aesthetic, surpassing more expensive models in this regard. Its lightweight construction, approximately 25 pounds, made it significantly easier to carry compared to the reviewer's previous scooter. The suspension system, surprisingly effective given the small, non-air-filled tires, provided a reasonably smooth ride over minor bumps, although a slight clunking sound was noted. Folding and unfolding, the scooter was described as exceptionally easy and convenient. The electronic braking system was also lauded for its strength and ease of use. However, the scooter's limitations were also prominent. The top speed, while known in advance, was considered insufficient, significantly slower than the reviewer's other scooter. The range was a major disappointment, the advertised range proved far more optimistic than real-world performance, resulting in substantially shorter distances per charge. The absence of a rear light, along with the previously mentioned lack of a bell, raised safety concerns, particularly in traffic. While enjoyable to ride, the lack of speed and cruise control diminished the overall experience. This client ultimately concluded that this scooter is best suited for beginners or those needing a lightweight scooter for short commutes. Its ease of use and portability are key selling points. However, individuals seeking high speed, extensive range, or enhanced safety features should explore other options. The scooter's limitations become more pronounced in busy traffic environments, unless used within designated bike lanes or where slower speeds are acceptable. The reviewer found the overall experience to be a fair trade-off given the price, leaning towards a positive assessment despite the drawbacks.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer began by praising this scooter's overall quality and value, particularly considering its affordability. Our reviewer has owned several scooters at various price points and found this one to be a good option for a beginner adult. The scooter's lightweight design makes it easy to carry, and the simple setup process was completed in under 10 minutes. The user-friendly onboard display and controls are also noteworthy, and the surprisingly bright headlight and brake light enhance safety. The scooter's sturdy construction and waterproofing features were also impressive, making it suitable for short commutes on well-maintained surfaces. Charging was relatively quick. However, this client also highlighted several significant drawbacks. The folding mechanism proved to be extremely flimsy, easily disengaging with even slight misalignment, posing a potential safety risk for users who need to transport the scooter via public transportation or stairs. The pneumatic tires, while maintenance-free, offered little shock absorption, resulting in a bumpy ride on uneven surfaces. This reviewer strongly cautions against riding at high speeds over anything other than smooth pavement, stressing the importance of helmet use. The most serious concerns, however, centered on the braking system and throttle. The brakes, according to this client, exhibited a noticeable delay in response, requiring considerable reaction time to come to a complete stop. Furthermore, the braking felt unreliable, even after a short period of use. After 3 months of ownership, this client expressed a complete lack of confidence in the braking system, relying instead on the speed reduction feature. The throttle also malfunctioned, occasionally sticking even after the user released their finger, a critical safety hazard. While this reviewer, being an experienced scooter rider, chose to continue using the scooter, the problems described led them to reconsider purchasing the same model for a younger family member. Overall, this client concludes that while this scooter offers some positive features for beginner adult users exercising caution, the significant safety concerns surrounding the braking system and throttle, coupled with the flimsy folding mechanism and uncomfortable ride on uneven terrain, make it inadvisable to purchase. They ultimately recommend investing in a higher-end model to avoid these issues. And that's a wrap. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you've got thoughts. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.